am I going to do this? That is so far back now. Right. I can picture up there, so. Excuse me, I've got to do some readjusting here. I really want to get a version of a song called Side by Side with Illusion. I just recorded one take of it, it was just garbage. Track, didn't I? Unfortunately, I'm really down to just 2 chords on the guitar now. I'm also blind. But I'll see what I can do. So I've got to stand right next to the lyrics. So the camera's so far away now that it's probably not picking anything up on the microphone. Where the hell was this pointed to? This is a song I wrote in 1990s. I'm standing right next to the lyrics and I still can't see them. I have the lyrics sellotaped up on 2 A4 box files. Okay, how am I going to do this? But if you'll take my word for it, if you hunt down the studio version of this, I think it's on the Crystal Heart album. It's a nice song, lovely melody. I just want to get the lyric out somehow, but it's in bar chords. I'm really regretting writing long songs. Just wait for the tractor to move away. Top field. I think it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The seconds tick, your time away as shadows fall. The children play and you find it in your heart to say you need another day. As evening puts the sun to rest in the silence of the night's caress, you gaze upon the world so blessed its wonders to digest. I've walked this way 1,000 times and never known which path was mine. It takes much more than I can find to stay within the lines. Win and lose, it's all a game, and every footstep sounds the same. I've had it all, and to my shame I've let it slip away. I've stared through windows at the rain and watched the patterns, none the same. Looked for reasons, but none came, at least none that explained. I've looked through both sides of the mirror, seen myself and all my fears, so the fool's reflection I hold dear. That way all is clear. I've held the sun in open hands, and that's what no one understands. In life's illusion and shifting sands, there's nothing that's unplanned. The shadow never leaves your side, it's with you till the day you die, and from the world You can hide the shadows worn inside. Words and pictures, thoughts and prayers. You ask yourself, who really cares? And when at last you become aware, that's when there's no one there. Tempests rage and poets speak, and in the images they wreak, disciples for an answer seek, so tenuous and weak. I've drawn the ace so many times, or so it seems within my mind, and as the sunset falls to line, I leave the deck behind. Winter nights and summer dreams, you live through both, and still it seems you sail for years upon life's stream and know not what it means. Like lightning, it just came and went, fleeting, flashing, heaven sent, and in its wake it's left me spent, forever uncontent. So still you hear the children laugh as dawn leaves dusk in her aftermath. Look at all that's in your grasp. I fear it shall not last. Jeez. I hope that came out okay. If it didn't, there's nothing I can do about it. You tried. No sense being bitter. Okay, you have to excuse me now. If you're still watching this, turn off. Especially if you're my children. Now, yes, this is the first time I've seen this song. God damn it. I mean, it's stupid, really. I mean, the more I do in this end stage of the disease, the faster I precipitate the end. But what you're going to do, you know, you make a conscious choice, or I did at least, and I go to everyone else saying, well, this close to the end, does it matter? You know, you can look at it two ways. You can say a day is a year, but is a day going to make any difference? Because that day is just going to be pain and suffering, physically and emotionally and stuff. The music was the last thing to leave me. I can't come and turn the camera off even if I wanted to, so you just got to listen to me at the moment. I'm propped up on a tripod here to stop myself falling over, and my right arm is now completely dead. No muscle left at all, just makes away with nothing. Yeah, I was saying, so I am. It took me 2 hours to stand up from finding that lyric. It took me 2 hours to be able to stand up. I got the lyric set up and the legs went. It took 2 hours to get up and walk 8 feet to here. But I only saw the first couple of verses. I haven't played it since about 1999, I don't think. And I always remember the song, and I always liked it. There's a good studio recording of it. I could sing a whole lot higher then, and it's at a different tempo than you just heard it there, because I had to cut out, because it goes B. It's in B minor, but it goes B minor and B minor diminished, C sharp minor diminished, B minor. So there's 8 chords for the 4 chords. In fact, there's 10 chords, because the A goes A 7th, A suspended, A, and then down to the B minor again. And only when I came to do verse 1 just now, verse 1. Only when I came into version 1 and got to page 2. Tempests rage and poets speak, and in the images they reek. Disciples for an answer seek, so tenuous and weak. My son is called Tempest. I never knew that verse was there. Well, I mean, I obviously knew it when I wrote it and stuff, but quarter of a century since I wrote it. Sorry, quarter of a century since I played it last. 32 years since I wrote it. Huh. Well, and 32 years later it did come to pass with every word in that song. Okay, so there we go, side by side with Illusion, which is where we all are. Oh, I was thinking the other day about how poorly I'm playing in these last few weeks of my time, and I kind of thought, you know, as a natural musician, you know, I've always been sort of against technology. I didn't even like Stock Aitken of Waterman, you know, when all that came out. 84, I guess, you know, someone just put boop, 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 and that would be it, and just put it on a loop, you know, and that would be your song. Boop, 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 boop. You know, they put some happy-go-lucky music on it. I remember a guy called Andy Sampson. Was it Andy Sampson? Been around here one night. Yaz had just come out. I was going out with a lovely girl called Mandy Dexter. Oh, lovely. And although I've got fond memories of her, and some unfond ones. And she would be doing the Yaz dance. And I ran listening to it, and he liked all that stuff. He used to go, the only way is up. It means nothing. I mean, it might mean something more than you think. Where the hell was I going with this? Just rambling. Man, if these are my final words on record then. Well, the song does my speaking for me. But now, of course, it doesn't matter, you know, if I play flat or out of tune, somewhere down the line, my children presumably, you know, what are they now? My children are 10 and 11 now, you know. By the time they're 12 and 13, they'll be, you know, oh God, Daddy was so off key there, Emily, but, you know, we just AI him back into tune and away you go. So, okay. See if I can make my way to the camera. I should copyright this actually. It worked much better than my crutches do, and better than the walking frame. Anyway, so what have you been doing today then? Living, I hope, because take it from me. Oh, the alternate. And the opposite is no fun at all. positions, huh? Man, that's a freaking marathon just getting to the bastard computer, camera. Where's the off button? Where's the off button, matron?